Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you when I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so take what's yours, leave the rest behind. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. Go straight to my website, EnlightenedAuntie.com. My books are always open. I welcome you to join me for a session. All right, y'all. Hope you guys are doing good, feeling good. I needed a few days to myself. The energy of the last several days have been really, really intense. So I've had to just listen to my body when my body said just stop. So that's what I did. But the energy's been kind of weird for me since like maybe Wednesday of last week. And I already knew that the astrology of October was going to be a little crunchy. For lack of a better phrase. I knew it was going to be a little intense, so I've just been kind of trying to work through it the best I can. I did record on Friday, but that video went to the membership platform, and even while I was recording that one, it was weird. I was having some issues, but I hope it didn't, hope y'all couldn't see that on camera. I was having issues internally though. But let's get into it. I've already laid the cards out, or I laid some cards out, just to kind of get a pulse of what's going on. And it looks as though somebody thought that they were getting away with something. It appears that someone is getting some bad news as it relates to long-term stability. It kind of feels like initially when I laid the cards, it really just based all the way across. It really looks like somebody thought they were attempting to get away with something. With the Five of Swords being out here, they were attempting to get away with something. And somebody's received some bad news that whatever they were attempting to get away with, or whatever they were attempting to acquire or obtain, they have lost. Whether they've been stripped of it, they just don't have access to it. We'll dive into the deeper actions, but somebody took some action without thinking, took some hasty action without thinking. Part of the problem really is the person that took the action or initiated or came up with the idea. This is an individual who thinks they know it all. This is a know-it-all, okay? And now, because of the actions that they've taken, I do see a risk of the potential incarceration. Now, this could be spiritual jail. I mean, yeah, I can see it go on the verge of like, spiritual psychosis and all that. But it absolutely, whatever this is that they've done, it absolutely could land them in jail. Right now, they're especially with this Hangman and the Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands. I heard the jig is up. This person's being hemmed up. The interesting thing about it is that part of the lesson here, it is a very reap what you sow kind of energy. And if there had been some type of I don't know, I'm getting an energy of like somebody trying to cast an illusion, but this over here shows that it's being seen, and over here I do see where either it's being investigated or it's being seen very clearly. If somebody was trying to hold on to something, I do see collaborative work, so there may have been other people involved. I really feel like it was because somebody here was being greedy and selfish. So at the present time, I do see somebody who's very unhappy because things have not quite, I'm assuming this bad news over here is affecting their overall happiness over here. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how they were trying to obtain this windfall. Because remember, we've talked about it. I'm like that Ace of Pentacles. Like somebody had been trying to play keep away. Now they can't, they don't get it. They don't get to have it. They don't get to have it. They're getting this bad news. So it could be, now it's interesting because I'm seeing this and I'm actually, it's weird because I never thought about it this way. And take this part only if it resonates. This kind of looks like, it's like if somebody had an expectation of getting, we'll call it a loan. We'll say it's a loan, okay? It's like somebody applying for a loan, right? Because they may be struggling financially or whatever. And then being rejected for, like, there's a rejection here. So that could be the bad news. Like, sorry, you're not getting the, sorry, you're not, but it could be a job. I mean, this could be a bunch of different things. I'm looking at it a few different ways. This could be a job. This could be a loss of a job. This could be the rejection or denial of a loan. Now, I'm also seeing, it's interesting because yeah, so, okay, so maybe there is a potential here. Somebody may have to, like, start over without the benefit of whatever this income is. They may have to start over. And I do feel like there's someone here that's overthinking. It's almost like, okay, it's like, say if somebody needed to file for bankruptcy, or I'm just getting a lot of weird things. It's like somebody filing, and I don't know why that's been kind of a topic that's been hovering over my brain for the last couple of days, like bankruptcy. But it literally could be somebody who applies for a loan or a job or something, because right now they're currently like in flux. They are definitely, somebody is definitely dealing with a lot of burdens. But there's somebody here who's juggling, like, financially, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul type of thing. But I'm also seeing too, like, if somebody, because I feel like there's somebody who they have to walk away from this thing, like this whatever has previously provided them with some sense of stability. They may have to walk away from it because, like, if they were applied for a loan or something like that, it was rejected. And it's interesting because this person is currently going through, there are lot of mental work here, a lot of overthinking. And I think this person also, it's interesting, this person, whoever they are, they lack faith. They lack faith. So with the lack of faith, that's where this mind, because, you know, where your mind goes, the energy flows. So this is somebody here who's like really, they're thinking of like the worst case scenario, but I also kind of feel like the worst case scenario is playing out, because the more they think about it, the more shit that happens. And I do see where this person thought they knew what they were doing, took this action without thinking, and now they're kind of stuck. They're stuck in a situation where, and like over here, I'm completely channeling. This feels like there's somebody here who overextended themselves in a way that they thought that they had the benefit of whatever this ace is. They thought they had the benefit of that. they were anticipating it. But right here, we're seeing this is bad news. They're not going to get it. And so then on the back end, there's this complete lack of faith and hope. They're overthinking, and what they're really worried about is the having to start all over again, whatever that means. They're afraid. Okay, I don't know who this person is. I do have a distorted feminine energy out here. I do not know. I don't at this point know who this woman is. Wow. Okay. I don't know how you're connected to this woman, but I don't know how you're connected to this woman. She's outside of you. I don't know if this is somebody, I mean, I don't think you're in a relationship with her. The way that this looks, it appears that you have shifted your focus. I don't know what she, and I feel like she's kind of upset because I don't know, it almost feels like she wanted you to redirect your attention towards her. I don't even know who she is to you, but she's really worried because you're not focusing on her. These two cards out on the outside for me feels like you have redirected your attention to something else, someone else. So I don't know who that is for you, but I feel like I'm also getting an energy because I don't know exactly what, because I can see the work part, like what they were attempting to do. I can see that. Like on this side, they get this bad news because they were going after this Ace of Pentacles, but the Ace of Pentacles is not available to them. So they have to kind of stand down and walk away from something, right? Now here, part of the dilemma is, I feel like, I remember when I said maybe a few readings back, how there was an energy hovering, because that's kind of what this looks like, because I'm seeing all this mental play, where, remember when I said a while back, like maybe 2 months ago, where I talked about how somebody wanted you to be in a, like say you've been in the sunken, you've been in the sunken place before over a past relationship or whatever. They remember how I said they somehow, whoever this person is, they somehow benefit from you being in that low vibrational state, to being depressed. I don't know why or how they benefit from that, but I can see it here. Like they benefited from you being depressed in some kind of way. And maybe that's them sucking off your energy or whatever. I'm not sure. But they're really upset because it feels like you, whatever this thing is, because I can kind of see like you've healed beyond that. So whatever that mindset was that would keep you like kind of locked in and sad and depressed, like you've released whatever that is. You've healed, you've released it, you no longer embody it, you're not, So I can kind of see where if you have a relationship in your life, like I said, I don't know who this woman is to you, but if you have a relationship in your life, I feel as though you have somehow managed to kind of overcome the mental anguish or whatever, whether by way of healing or just simply releasing it and detaching from the experience. I think this person has been afraid of that, of you, like you literally, 8 of Swords in the reverse, 5 of Cups in the reverse. You're not, I don't know, this kind of feels like the moment you stop feeding the energy of sadness and stop feeding that energy of, crying over the spilled milk and shit, and started like really just kind of, focusing on, staying grounded and everything. I think this person has been really afraid of that taking place. And now, because these burdens, their attempt to try to win at all costs did not work with you. So the burdens that they may have wanted you to have to carry, they are now fully engulfed in them. And with this hangman sitting here, not only are they fully engulfed in it, it's almost like the divine is, the way I see it in my mind's eye, I see a person, follow me here, I see a person like, because the imagery of the hangman, he's, guy hanging upside down, right? So I see somebody hanging upside down, and I see their feet are bound up, and there's a hand that's holding the person. Okay, so just imagine like the giant hand of God. Person hanging on the rope, they're hanging upside down, and it's like they're dipping them into like this hole in the ground. It's dark. But I see this hand not dropping them, but like, holding them over the hole and just like dropping them into the hole. Like, just like, I feel like whoever this person is, they wanted you in that hole, and now they are in that hole. And they're a little bit beside themselves because you're not engaged with them. Like, I feel like they've done all kinds of things, and I don't even have the witchy woman out here, but I can kind of see the energy hovering over here. It's like, whatever the purpose was of this, it was meant to dramatically slow you down, like to a screeching halt. And it didn't. It didn't. You're still plugging along, Not only are you plugging along, you're not focused on the past anymore. There's something connected with you being sad about your past. I don't know what that shit is, and I don't know what purpose it served, but that's what they've been working with. That's the energy that they've been working with. Look at that. There's been some kind of, a part of the lesson, there's been some kind of betrayal and injustice and betrayal that took place in the past. All because somebody here was being greedy and selfish and did not want to they didn't want to, whatever this is, this ace, I think it has something to do with this Ace of Pentacles over here. Well, it's connected to your past. And there could be a lot of people involved here. It could be family. It could be, it could be cousins. There's other people involved in this. Absolutely. And they're all connected to your past. And the interesting thing about this is that these are people, the crazy energy that I'm feeling off of this is that the people that were all involved in this are people that you genuinely showed love to. You showed them unconditional love. But these are also people that you may have cut like I've been saying, you may have cut a gang of people off. You may have blocked folks, like block communication. They have no way to reach you. They have no way to communicate with you. The World, Ten of Swords, you deaded something. A lot of somethings. Now we also know that the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is reap what you sow. So if somebody here had been sowing the seeds of disharmony and injustice, what they're receiving right now, if they do end up, I don't know, this could end up in somebody's incarceration. It really could. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so the deck that I'm using is the one that has the cards that talk about the environment. So I said it before up here, but now it's out here because I'm like, I had said it before it even came out here. I was like, if this is a home or if this is something that provides them stability, that they have to leave. 8 of Cups, they have to leave. They have to leave this home or this environment. Death. Page of Coins. Somebody here is going to have to start. Oh, damn. 9 of Coins in the reverse. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Judgment. God damn. Like so. So. Crazy thing is, it feels like all of this work that they were trying to do for this Ace of Pentacles to eventually be the 10 of Pentacles, they literally felt I'm like looking the way all this, they literally felt entitled to it. They felt entitled to something that they didn't work for and they did not earn. I'm also getting the energy here too. It's funny because people do things and they don't believe, because I kind of get the energy this is not a believer. So it's almost like this person felt like they could do whatever they wanted to do and get away with it, not realizing that the eyes of God see everything. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's what it was. Somebody here. Okay. Remember when I said I don't know who this woman is to you? I do have counterparts out here, so this part tracks because it's right up here, right below the 2 of Cups. So this part tracks. So what it looks like is, it looks like there have been some kind of, this woman has been spreading lies and rumors about probably you and your partner. Yeah. It's something, I don't know what this is. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. It's like she was really hell-bent. I don't know who this woman is. She was really hell-bent on trying to create some type of breakdown of the relationship, but like it's not working. Like literally it's not working. And I think part of, whoa, that's what it is. She's afraid. That's what she's afraid of. I don't know if you guys are going into, like, I mean, I've been talking about it. We're on different timelines. So we're going into new cycles or whatever. So if you are partnered, this person, this woman has been spreading lies about you, about your partner, about your relationship, whatever, in an attempt to try to like break you up. They may have gotten like a younger person involved, like a young adult child or something like that. I take that how it resonates. They've gotten somebody else involved in this. So they may have had, okay, so remember I've talked about this like in various forms, but this kind of feels like, that's why it's a nightmare. They may have sent somebody in to, because it is connected to the masculine. They may have sent somebody in to try to, like woo and flatter your partner or whatever. I mean, it could go either way. Yeah, because even down here, it's like if they tried to woo one of you away from the other, the nightmare part about this is the fact that neither one of you fell for it. I mean, it literally could go either way, because I have it connected to the masculine and the feminine, and a feminine out here, however you present. It feels like there's a rejection either way. Like, so if this person, part of the dilemma, remember I said in the beginning, I was like, I don't know why it was necessary for you to be in some kind of like low vibrational, dense energy. This feels like, I'm not gonna, it feels like depression. Like somebody wanted you to be in that energy. Okay, because when you're depressed, okay, thank you, Spirit. When you're depressed, and this is the reason why you're grounded, so that would absolutely mess up this plan. There's something about your something about your intuition and being grounded. So, and I've talked about this. I talk about this with my clients all the time. Like, you can better hear your intuition when you are super grounded. When your energy and your mind is, your mind takes over and everything. Like, you can't hear the whispers of spirit as long as you're like kind of caught up like that. And so here, what it looks like is like they wanted you to be depressed. So, okay, thank you, Spirit. So say if we send somebody in here to lure party A or party B away from each other, then one of you, or the main person, maybe that's you, they wanted you to be depressed. Excuse me. They wanted somebody to be depressed. Because if you're depressed, you can't hear you can't hear your intuition. You can't take action towards your relationship. You can't really show up, you can't be present. You're, be in a state of confusion and all that other stuff. They wanted you to be in that energy. They wanted you to be destabilized and in that energy, but you are not. You are not. You and your partnership seem to be very, very solid. And if they did send somebody towards either one of you, it was rejected. Neither one of y'all took the bait. Go you. Neither one of you took the bait. Because some of us actually do value our partners. Oh, it has something to do with, oh my God. Okay. Okay, and even from the bottom of the deck, it's saying the same damn thing. Oh my God. Okay, so from the bottom of the deck, I have somebody here. They may have, this is something here. There's been some type of, they've either gone to a practitioner. This feels like somebody having gone to a practitioner and lied to them about you, about your partner or whatever. This almost feels like they were trying to get you to sabotage your own relationship or something. Yeah. It's like they wanted you to sabotage your own relationship. They wanted you to sabotage your relationship. They wanted, oh my God. If I could just tell y'all what has been going on. I'm like, this is straight out of my damn life. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, so, child. There's literally, okay, so there has been some, I'm not gonna lie, there has been some juju done over your partnership. And I feel as though it was, there's like, I don't know, this is weird. It's kind of like to make someone, I don't know, kind of confused about their partnership. Second guessing the new beginning or new cycle. Even presenting somebody to kind of like, I don't know, because this feels like this literally, this, whoever this person is, whoever initiated this, they just don't know you, honestly. Because I feel like, I kind of feel like your partnership, if you are, you, this ain't this, I know everybody's not partner this, so this part ain't for everybody, but this kind of feels like maybe you have cultivated or manifested a certain kind of dynamic in your life or under the roof of your home. Like you've cultivated a certain lifestyle, like the way you conduct yourself, the way your relationship is carried out, the relationship that you have with your children or whatever, right? And I feel like for the most part, you have been very protected. I do feel like somebody here has been trying to like stir the pot to create a bunch of drama. But the thing is that what they've been trying to do, it doesn't affect you because it's not, that is not meant to be a part of your reality. And so what this person, I do feel like somebody here is trying to like, they do want to do a pulse check because, oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. What they can look at that. Yeah. Okay, so basically, and this is okay, remember how I said a few months ago, I know I'm all over the place, there's a lot going on. I'm like I'm getting a lot of channeled imagery and words. So it feels very much like there's somebody here who been cast, I said it was towards the masculine, but it is loosely affecting the feminine as well. I don't think that this person, I don't think that they sent somebody towards the feminine. I think they sent somebody or an energy towards the masculine, or at least to create some sense of doubt and contemplation and all the stuff on towards the masculine, so that the masculine wouldn't be like, it's kind of interesting here because what they wanted was there to be like a breakdown of your relationship. They wanted I don't know, just right here in the center, it feels very, it's like two very contradicting kind of energies, because on one hand I see where you're definitely, you've worked very hard towards stabilizing yourself and your relationship, right? Even despite all the adversity or whatever, like I want to say the big thing that helps between the two of you is the fact that you have the ability to communicate your needs to each other, to communicate how you feel. You have the ability to see things from each other's point of view. So down here, because, and I see it, that's what it is here. The masculine has chosen to not really focus on like the disappointments of the past or whatever. Not feeding that energy, and choosing to focus on the health of the relationship, right? Even down here, it's like somebody can see like they've taken some time to really examine, like, because right here, this is like, this is you not being in conflict. You're not in conflict with one another. And even though you may not necessarily see eye to eye all the time, it doesn't mean that you automatically have to be in conflict. There is definitely somebody here who is seeing the reality that there's not, You're not in a toxic connection. You're not attached to any toxic type of behaviors. And somebody who is making an active choice. I love this. Love this. Yep, 7 appeared. Yeah, I said 7 pentacles. This is 4 and 3. That's 7 pentacles. I have the 7 pentacles and it's still in the reverse. So I have some. Oh, I love this. And the Emperor and the Empress are in the upright. Hello, with the Palace of Swords. We know, knowing the absolute truth. Okay, so basically what this masculine, because it is kind of geared towards the masculine. Like somebody here had been trying to project some type of like devil ass energy towards your home, towards your relationship. They wanted to change this masculine's perception of the feminine. They also wanted him to engage in third party energy. Yep. And there is also an energy here. I think this masculine at one point may have been very it's kind of like they wanted the masculine to focus on like superficial surface level shit. And I love the fact that this masculine, somebody here, I want to say it's masculine because it's leaning towards the masculine. The masculine has healed their poverty consciousness. Yes. Look at that. Okay. To heal the poverty consciousness mindset, we're moving towards a new cycle. We like it. I love it. Moving towards a new cycle. Now this is interesting because this kind of feels like somebody, I don't know, this energy down here kind of feels like somebody losing, maybe at one point had lost some hope about stabilizing something, but here it feels like knowing the value of what they have. Like, yeah, because if this man, if either one of you, I'm going to really focus on the masculine though, but if either one of you had taken the bait, here it kind of looks like if I had made that mistake, it would have demolished my whole life. If I had gone after this thing, whatever this is, it would demolish my whole life. And I'm only focusing on like reciprocal energy, balanced relationships, knowing what is valuable to me. I'm only going to be focusing on what is valuable to me. And that part of what is valuable, or part of what holds value to this man, is this relationship. So this person, what they were trying to do is, I don't know what, there's something that you're working on. There's a couple of things here. There's something that you're working on. Because this down here, I mean, I know this is their lesson, but part of this feels like you've been working on something. And I don't know if you're in the public eye or if people can see you. You've been waiting for something that this feels like something that you may have done even in the past. Sun. A lot of sun energy. Leo. Although I don't have the sun card out here on the board, these cards represent Sun in Aries, Sun in Virgo, Sun in Gemini. Sun in Scorpio. Damn. So you could be an Aries, a Virgo, a Scorpio, or a Gemini. They were waiting for something. some type of, okay, that's what it was. I was like, where are we going here? They wanted you to give up. Whatever it is that you're working on or have been working on, whatever you do that brings you joy, they wanted you to stop. Because remember I said down here, I was like, if your intuition, like if you're depressed and you're kind of going all over the place, and your intuition is going to be a little, fritzy. I don't know what one has to do with the other. I'm just telling you what the cards say. I don't know what one has to do with the other. But on this side, they wanted you to stop doing whatever it is that you do that brings you joy. They wanted to bring whatever you do to an end. Okay, now that we go up, now I'm reading from the bottom to the top. They wanted, because I can see here, whatever you do that you love, you're good at it. You're very successful. You're emotionally balanced above everything. You're emotionally balanced. They did not expect that. Again, I don't know what that has to do with the current energy, because right here, they're being stripped of whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, whatever this Palace of Coins is, whatever that is, they're being stripped of it. And they're worried about having to start over because they're getting judgment for this right now. Maybe not right now, because my readings go into the future a little bit, but this feels like they weren't anticipating. They wanted you to give up. They didn't expect for you to be successful at it, whatever it is. They didn't expect you to have some level of success. So that tower really jacked them up. Whatever you do that you really enjoy, that you are very good at, you are very good at this thing. Expert level. You may, like I said, you may be on a public platform. Your work may be seen worldwide. Oh my God. Your work may be seen worldwide. That makes them very unhappy, because it goes against the narrative of whatever they've told people about you. That's where the tower comes in. So they've been telling people all kind of, and I said, this person, they speak with a forked tongue. They spread lies and rumors and shit. And here you are, emotionally balanced. Like I said, they wanted you to be all, fucked up in the head with, anxiety and depression and all that other shit. And that's not where you are. I'm like, okay, what deck? That's not where you are. Actually, no. That is not where you are. And you're successful in your own right. Successful off of doing something that you love. I like it. Alright, let's clarify. Where are we time-wise? Let's clarify. And despite the fact that they spread lies and rumors about you, because now I got the Divine Feminine out here. I have Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine out here, but now we're going to focus on the feminine. So whatever the goal was to, I guess, have people reject the Empress, right? But that didn't work. Because it definitely looks like the Empress is being celebrated. You've got people who are emotionally supportive to you. If they were sending energy towards your home to cause friction and, chaos and whatnot within your family, that's not actually happening, or it's not affecting, it ain't affecting you. Look at that. It ain't affecting you. Seven of Wands. You're protected. Your union is protected. They've been trying to get away with some shit behind your back. And it was unsuccessful. Love it! It was unsuccessful. And they can see clearly. They can see, and everybody else can see clearly, that you are the Empress. And not only that, you as the Empress, look at that. I love it. ma'am, sir, whoever you are, not only are you an expert at what you do, not only are you an expert at what you do, I get the sense that you also manage a lot, but you manage it with ease, which is kind of funny. I just had a conversation about this recently. Like, whatever it is that you do or how you do it, and this isn't this is for people who have a lot of responsibilities on their shoulder. You manage a household, you manage your business. The Empress is a mothering energy. This is the mother who has it all together. This mom is managing her kids. She's managing her household. She's managing the calendar, not just her own, but the calendar and social lives of her children. You know, like, this is somebody who manages it all and still does it with a level of grace and ease, because she makes it look very easy. And if other people were to step into her shoes and attempt to do half of what she does, they wouldn't be able to take care of it, because I don't believe everybody has the ability to do it. For some people, it just comes with ease. I'm talking to a woman or man who manages all of these things with ease. There is no confusion. You do things very, I feel like you also strategically make moves or do things in a strategic way, so not to complicate your life, so that there is not friction and chaos under your roof, so that there's no drama in your home. You manage very, very well. So remember, I don't know what the context is, why there was a need for you to be like feeling chaotic. I don't know why they would have power over you in that way, but I kind of feel like that has been part of the goal. Because if you were in that energy, you wouldn't be able to listen to your intuition. I'm telling you, this is meant to take you back to the dark place. That's what all of this was. Because I know, and I can speak for myself, when I was in a dark place, when I was in that very, very low place, child, I couldn't hear nothing. I couldn't hear nothing but myself weep. Real shit. Ooh. So somebody here is potentially receiving judgment. I'm telling you, I have it out here again. Somebody out here I don't know how this all relates to this Ace of Pentacles over here that belongs to the Empress, but child, somebody here is worried about incarceration. That's a real imminent kind of thing. And they're worried about you getting away, because, like, they wanted you to be... Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Now, what I said just a moment ago, that still stands. But now I'm looking at it, and it feels like somebody may have traveled. Oh, there's a lot here. So somebody may have traveled. This feels like somebody investigating or looking into. Somebody may have traveled. Someone may have traveled towards you to initiate some type of third-party energy. Yeah, to create some kind of... Okay, now this could have happened at another time, because remember the first spread I was talking about, a woman or somebody approaching the masculine. Now this is the other side. This is because now we're talking about the feminine here. This feels like there's energy. Somebody here was trying to add a third party to a relationship to create some type of drama and strife in your home, to make you feel like there's an energy here of wanting to make you feel as though you were trapped. Like, say you're in a relationship, they wanted you to feel like you were trapped in your relationship I don't know, it's like push you to the edge, like literally push you to the edge into somebody else's arms. Yes, look at that. They wanted somebody here to be in like a weird ass juggling energy. To make somebody feel trapped in their relationship. And heartbroken. I just really feel like they just wanted somebody to self-sabotage. They just really wanted somebody to just so they tried on both sides. They tried on the feminine side and the masculine side. They wanted both of y'all to like make all these weird ass choices to blow up your life. The hell? Womp womp womp. Ten of Swords reverse. Ten of Pentacles reverse. The Tower in reverse. Oh, look at you. Reap what you sow. And the thing about it is, none of this is affecting the feminine, because the feminine is focused on what is important to her. She's not focusing on any of this weird shit. The masculine, same thing, not focusing on none of this weird shit. Yeah. And the masculine knows, he knows this man, this is a man who operates with integrity. He sees the value in his partner. And he knows that if he invested any effort or time into doing this weird shit that this person that they're trying to introduce into this fold, it would result in divorce. You know what I'm saying? A loss of everything, a loss of their own stability and happiness. This man knows where his heart is. He knows where his heart belongs. We like it. Go masculine. Yes, the sun. Literally. He knows. So he does not take. I love it. Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Ten of Wands and Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords in the reverse. He doesn't take action towards it. Because he knows the value. He knows where his happiness is. I just noticed in this King of Swords card, there's like two big hearts here in the back. He literally knows where his heart is. He knows where his happiness is. He knows where he finds value. Yes. Because y'all have worked together very hard and very diligently in order to create the stability that you both were looking for in the relationship. Love. Yep, and there goes the bad news again. So we go back over here. I don't know how it's all tied. Nine of Cups. Love it. Chariot as you move on. They are trying to... Okay, what they've been trying to do is they've been trying to disrupt your heart. They've been trying to disrupt the harmony in your home. This Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. It's coming to you. Eight of Cups walking away. Listen. That's where the bad news is. So maybe that's where the bad news is. Like, remember I said over here, like they thought it has something to do with you being emotionally distraught, because that was the goal. The goal was to have you emotionally distraught, because if they could keep you in that energy, I don't know how they benefit from that. I don't know how they benefit from that. But the bad news here is, sorry, he didn't take the bait. He didn't take the bait because he's secure where he is. They're both happy. They're both focusing on what they need to be focusing on. He's not taking any action towards something that he knows will end up ruining his life. Because it's all this part is connected to the masculine. So yeah, that's bad news. Okay. Yeah, they've been trying to... Look at that. 2 of Cups in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, the 10 of Wands in the reverse. They've been trying to break up your relationship. Yep. Uh-oh. What is that? Yeah, they've been trying to break up the relationship and get one of you to walk away from the situation because of whatever... Something connected to a past memory, past letdown, past hurts. But because your relationship is balanced and it's stable, that is not working. That's what they've been trying to do. They wanted somebody to be afraid of working on the relationship and confused so that they wouldn't move forward. So they would actually miss the opportunity of starting over a fresh, like a new cycle. They wanted one of you or both of you to be afraid to like work on the connection. This is crazy. Yep. They wanted somebody, look, now just repeats, they just wanted to break up a relationship and keep somebody attached to the devil. Listen, so part of the lesson here, because they were trying to introduce a third party into the relationship. And what they see is that you're stable. You're both stable. You're both independent and stable. There's an interdependence on you. Like y'all are like can be individuals on your own, but together you're together. You know, your partnership is strong, and it's almost like they wanted this. It's kind of like they wanted this masculine to feel as though, I don't know, they wanted him to look at the feminine kind of crazy. It's like they wanted this masculine to feel, because the masculine's out here, they wanted the and it's, I have the feminine out here. They wanted this masculine to feel as if the partnership wasn't emotionally supportive to him. But what I'm seeing is there's just like all of the stability. And he knows the value of his partnership. Like, let's just go back to that, because I just see it all over the board. Everywhere that they try to touch this, the masculine, because this focus is on the masculine, he knows the value of the relationship. He knows the value of his partner. So he's not going to do anything to jeopardize the foundation of that relationship. Yeah, he might get flattered a little bit because, you know, little Becky at the gym is giving him googly eyes or whatever, but he knows what he's got at home is solid and stable. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really, whatever. Nice try, bitch. All right. I'm like, where to go? Let's grab some index cards. Okay, I've switched the healing tone to Tibetan sambal music, because that has also been another thing that I've been struggling with. This one doesn't make my nervous system feel weird, so for right now, hopefully this works for you guys. Alright. We have family friends involved. Family friends misjudged you. The month of November may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Someone tried or is trying to sabotage your relationships. Anxiety. Somebody suffering from anxiety or sleepless nights. Somebody hates that your intuition is on point. Somebody feels left behind. They've been warned to stop. Someone's paying their karmic debt. End game, the cycle is over. There's an older woman involved. You have strong boundaries. Keep those up. Spirit says open your windows to breathe fresh air and energy into your home. Someone got a bright idea. They had several failed attempts to put you in a third-party situation. There's unconditional love here. You are the alchemist. You chose a new contract. Somebody's baby mama might be significant. Someone was trying to swap karma or destiny. Your ancestors are protecting you. Someone wants to tell you the truth about the ringleader, or there is a ringleader. Their offer is a distraction. Someone has been working against you. Someone has sex without love. Someone was angered by the fact that you walked away. Your confidence is soaring. You're no longer afraid. We love it. Somebody wanted you emotionally unstable, or they are now emotionally unstable. Somebody was trying to compromise your third eye chakra. Somebody is infertile, unable to birth ideas and or children. Could be dealing with a control freak. There's a power struggle here. Somebody also was trying to affect your sacral chakra. Somebody's been getting instant karma. You have a frenemy. Somebody low-key hates you. Somebody's afraid to be alone. We have a con artist. The month of February may be significant. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces. Somebody acted foolishly in haste. The bottom of the deck. Secrets are coming out. All right. I'm going to just do the dice. I'll do the truth deck with the dates in the next reading. Woo. Okay, I believe this is Uranus. Uranus, Mercury, Venus. 4th house. 10th house. 4th house is roots and home. Your mother. Some folks say the 5th house, but mother. The 10th house, your career, your reputation. 11th house, your network, your friends. Or not necessarily your friends, like your associates, your network, your acquaintances, your social group, social settings. We have Gemini, Leo, and Virgo. Okay. So 4th house, 10th house, 11th house, Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Uranus, Mercury, Venus. Is this Venus? Yes, Venus. All right. I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. This was an interesting reading. Very, very interesting reading. Share with me how it resonates for you. I would definitely be interested in hearing about it. Sometimes I want to share stories, but I don't want to share stories because sometimes I don't want to give the ops any satisfaction of knowing that anything that they've attempted has worked, didn't work. But I see right here, I can already see what it is. Child. Nice try, biatch. Anyway, that's just me being petty. Anyway, I love you guys. Till next time, I will see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.